Can you make $2,000 driving for Lyft and Uber? I think you can. I think you can. I can. So I think you can. It's really all the mindset thing. If you put in the time, you put in the effort, you're out here actually getting to it, then you're going to make the money, period. If you ain't getting to it, I don't know what to tell you. I had a goal 3 weeks ago to hit $2,000 in a week because I've never done it before. Now, for me, my average week-to-week goal is $1,250. If I make $1,250, I'm set. And 100% of the time, I do it every week. Every week, I get more than $1,250. Like, I easily get, $1,300 to $1,500 every single week with that $1,250 goal. Now, I figured, okay, since I've never hit $2,000, let me see if I can actually do this. There's a guy on YouTube who drives for Uber in Chicago. I forget his name, but he's the beardedest, he calls himself the beardedest driver on YouTube or whatever. And he has had $2,000 weeks driving rideshare. And so I personally was like, you know what, let me see if I can do that. And I don't even drive Uber anymore. Like, I'm strictly Lyft. So I just wanted to know if I can do it with Lyft. And I did it. It took me 77 hours to do it, 203 rides or so to do it. I'll have like the screenshot of that in this video somewhere, but I was able to do it. And so that showed me that if you put in the time and you put in the effort and you have a goal in mind and you're willing to, drive until you hit that goal, that you can do it. Now, would I do that every single week? No. Why? Because 77 hours is a lot of driving. And really, that's 77 hours in the app. Sometimes that app isn't all the way, it's not 100% accurate. So like, I'll drive 5 hours and then on the app, it'll show that in terms of time. So I'll look at the time on my clock and it's 1 o'clock. By 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or whatever, like I'll log off and then I'll look in the app and it'll say I've been driving for like 4 hours and 20 minutes or something like that. So it's not 100% accurate. But yeah, 77 hours is a lot of time to be driving. Basically 80 hours. And I got other things. Now, if I was just, single and no responsibilities like that, and I had the freedom to and the flexibility to just straight up drive for as long as I needed to, then I probably would do that every day or every week for a solid year. Close to a year, and that way I could put so much money away, and then eventually, not have to necessarily drive. Eventually, not have to drive that much and put in that much time. But I just wanted to get in front of the camera, get on YouTube and share with y'all that it's possible to make $2,000 a week if you absolutely need to. It's definitely possible. Even if you don't make $2,000 a week, if you need to make $1,000 a week, you can do that driving Lyft full-time, driving Uber full-time, driving rideshare in general. Now, obviously, you got to put in the time. And I think the issue with most drivers in terms of why they don't make money is that they don't have the discipline to actually get out there and make it happen, put in the required time needed to do so, because they'll work for they don't want to, they think it's a get rich quick and not even get rich quick, but they think like they want to be able to make X amount of dollars by putting in minimal time. And that's just not realistic. It's not how it works. And that's really with anything. Even in like something like investing or whatever, like a business, any business that you start of your own, like you're going to put in effort, especially in the beginning. You're putting in a lot of time to build it up to the point where you can, start to fall back and not have to put in as much time. With this, you put in a lot of time, and if you don't have anything else working for you, then yeah, you will have to continuously put in that time over and over and over and over and over again. Hopefully, this is a way for you to actually build something else. Like you start with driving, you start driving full time, you make X amount of dollars, you're putting money aside, you're saving, and then you're saving for a purpose. You have an end goal in mind, like you have an exit strategy to be able to get out of driving full time and into, freeing up your time in other ways or doing other things. But I'm kind of rambling at this point, just going on and on unnecessarily. So I will be seeing you on my next video. as I will probably try to, or as I will try to make a video once a day and put up on this channel, because I called it day-to-day ride, or ride share day-to-day. So I'm out here driving every day. I might as well do a video every day and upload it and kind of share my stories and so on and so forth. And I have a lot of them. I've been driving for 2 years, so I have a lot of stories, and full-time for 1.5 years. So glad to be a part of the YouTube community and doing this whole ride share, sharing experiences and so on and so forth thing. There's a lot of people out there that do it. I just want to be the next person to kind of give my value and thoughts on the industry and my experiences and so on and so forth. I also have another channel, but I'll share that later, especially as I get more consistent with putting videos out with that. But again, I'm rambling, so I'll see y'all in my next video. Deuces.